Hello, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching. Welcome. I said in a couple of videos ago, why are you here? It's only a question of sanity. You're welcome. I just wonder why you're here. Anyway, welcome back to Pulling Up the Slask. You heard in the end of the last episode, Masha emptying the bin. She has now finished that and washed my shoes, and so I'm able to record again. Now, welcome. We are about to take on PSG, but there are bigger things afoot. Our friend Justice Mbele was sacked as manager of Stoke, but he has now taken over at Aston Villa. So he's actually gone up in the world. The Aston Villa coach also was the one who took over at Stoke. So good work, these two teams. Charlton, unfortunately, struggling on their return to the Premier League. Liverpool they are very yo-yo. They do really badly and then really well. Weston's still at the top of the league, of course, legends. Have a quick rundown of where we are in the old English football. Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United coming up the top there. Luton, Carlisle and Shrewsbury at the bottom of the Championship. What an interesting world we live in today in 2036. Swindon, 11th in League One. Yes, Plymouth, bottom of League One. Oh. Brighton, 16th in League One. Lol. How are we doing? Anyone good down here? Tamworth in League 2, very good. Is Carlos Tevez still the manager of Ebbsfleet? He is. What is wrong with that fella? Get out, man. I saw that Michael Duberry is manager of FC United, which is cool. Oh no, he's now Lee Catamol, so he's obviously left, gone somewhere else. Bristol Rovers, top of the Blue Square Premier, boo. Blue Square North, Banbury, with their lovely hat logo. They are in the bottom of that league. Oxford seem to have gone completely out of the league, so lol at them. And down, oh no, they must be in the south section, right? They're not even, they are, they're 14th in the Blue Square South. What an absolute bunch of idiots. And Dover, one of my former teams, well done them. Right, so let's not beat, and the other fun thing was that the Poland under-19s is not something that requires to be shown, but the Poland under-19s have been, their manager has been vacant for about since the beginning of the season, I would think it was. The guy got fired for them being so terrible in the under-19s championship, and then he has not been able to. They've not been able to replace him. so he's been. No, that's not going to work. That's not how we're going to do it. So they've not been able to replace him. Everyone that they keep approaching turns the job down. It's really funny, like the managers of the second division teams who are terrible. It's just very, very funny. Not a single one of them. Let's go again with the wide width, very wide, super wide. Team talk, calm. Good luck out there tonight. Passionate though. I have the faith in you. I think you can do it, guys. Now, So the Polish under-19s team in turmoil. Anyway, 4 minutes in, they've scored. Good work, team. Keep it tight for the first 5. Or not, as the case as it appears to be. Let's just double check that we're recording. We are. That will be a pause for you. You can't see me, but I'm doing this. Whee! Okay, we're back. Georgian Yuri to Mullen. Up to Gareth. Harry. I didn't talk about Gareth when I was doing the thing last game. Basically, he's really good, and when he came back this time from his loan, he was like, actually, I don't really want to leave again. I'd actually be quite happy to stay. And so I was like, well, you're as good as David Daniels, the player that Sam sourced for us last season. So I sold whoever it was that was sort of third fiddle. And now Gareth and Daniels play rotation, and that, what's his name, fella from Danny Castro from Colombia or Ecuador plays as the third player. Addo, Mullen. Right, so we're not doing very well, arguably. Harry, good old Harry in the midfield there. No, good save from Husic. We've got a free kick, Mancia to Addo. Addo, what are you doing, boy? Mancia. Addo again. And close. It's a corner. We're having chances again. I checked. They're third in Ligue 1, and they're third in Ligue 1, and they're not very good. Like Marseille are the dominant French team in this reality, despite the fact that PSG do have all the money. The top of the French league is Marseille are miles clear, and then I think it's Troyes or great save, or like Strasbourg or someone like that, like some really strange team, and then PSG are third. So let's hope we can. Then basically my point being that they're not as a scary prospect as they are in the modern games, and as they were at the beginning of this one when we used to play them as Western. They had a much better team back then. They used to dominate the French division. Okay, so they are definitely more effective in this game, but we're still holding our own. We've got the same amount of chances. I look at chances rather than possession as being holding your own, because I think they're probably dominating us in percent of possession. Oh no, well yeah they are. Oh god, no. Okay. We just need to nick one, and then the game becomes very tasty. Can we do that, guys? Do you think we can do that? Gareth to Ado. Ado uses his pace to cut back. Adita. Adita scored a great goal against North Zealand in the mid-season with a winter break here from about here. Just arrowed straight in. It was beautiful. And Mullen's going to be injured, of course he is. So we're going to have to bring on Akey Breakey, which is not good for our chances. Now, Mahamadov is not doing well, nor's Georgian Yuri. We're not doing good. Gareth, though, I'm not impressed with him, so I'm also going to make that change. There you go. Crazy changes on 26 minutes. Double change. But yeah, Gareth seems to not be playing the left wing role very well in this game, so we're going to let Daniels do it because he knows how to do it. Harry and Franklin. Harry Franklin in the middle there. Sounds like a president of the USA. Saidi, Doumbia, but Husic saves. Good work, fella. Harry. Abahi. Come on. I hate it when they do that. They slowly let the ball come to them. Like if he had just leapt on that ball and then moved forward with it, we could have been in a different position to this now. Akey Breakey, slop it down the line again. Slop it, yes. Akey Breakey. Adita Mancia, yes, come on. Mancia scores. No keeper in the world would have saved that. He's a legend at the club, and he scores his first goal in the Europa League this season to put us 1-1 with PSG. 2-2 on aggregate, meaning that we are currently at current pace going through to the extra time and then penalties. But we have already made 2 changes, so we do kind of need to score again. We really need to do this game in the normal time, if we can but try. Akey Breakey now. Daniels, Ado. He's gone round his man. He's turned his man. Could we turn this round into the space of 2 minutes? Eric Ferro. Could that be a red card? I don't think he was the last man, but could it be a red? It is a red. Oh, come on. We could knock out PSG from the Europa League. Come on, you Schlonsks. That said, Mansi is not very good at free kicks. Yep. Don't just... And then he makes a foul as well. Good, well done. But we are now in a decent position. What have they done with their formation? They're still they're so central. It's ridiculous. Adita to Abahi. They must have like sensationally tall centre backs. So that must be the way they counter the constant crosses that they're. Oh, Ado! Oh man, that was surely a nailed-on goal. Oh, bloody hell. Child outside, clearly a French fan. Yes, you're doing well and you're capable of better. Passionate, you weren't that bad, keep going. Passionate, you weren't that bad, keep going. Passionate, score goals. I wish that was an instruction. So we need to keep an eye on their formations. Oh, they have, yeah, now, so we need to... Wait, no, I need to go back to tactics and make us play our normal game again. Team instructions, width, normal, there we go. Because they're now playing strangely, so we want to... I can't get this out of the bloody screen because of the... Knock the ball off the pitch for a second so we can get rid of the... Thank you. Come on. They're still playing with 2 up front though. I mean, it's mad. Anyway, Husic. Akey Breakey. Hari. Kept hold of the ball. Nice work. Daniels. Hari. Do something, guys. Thank you. Daniels. Ado. He's gone past his man. He just had to slot it in there for freaking Adita. Surely, just tap it into his path. He hammers it home. We win 2-1. Everyone's you're all heroes forever in Poland. You'll never have to buy a can of Tiskier from the local Żabka. Back post, man free at the back post. No. Addo, achy breaky, gives it to Mancia, but Mancia heads over. If he was just a bit more selfless, we could have had a sensational crossing and stuff like that. Mancia corner. There's another one gone over the bar. Krzyżanowski, who's coming on here. Vieira. God, we all know what French players called Vieira are like, so not happy. Achy breaky. Yes, to Addo. Addo's fouled, of course, and I bet he's going to get sent off or something stupid. Reaching for a card, it's only a yellow. Okay, good. Right. Hadir, man. Anyway, just shut up. Trajkovic, Vieira at the back. Good ball over the top, but achy breaky's there. Daniels up to Addo. Addo now goes. Does he go past Vieira? He does. He just needs to cross it. He does. Oh, yoy. Okay, so they're making a change. What can we do? Nothing at the moment. We're still fairly fit, and I want to keep that extra change in case we get into extra time and we might need it to shore something up or an injury or something. Which is, very forward thinking from me. I don't usually do that. Franklin just wastefully wasting the time. Number 44, number 18, number 38 in their team. Nice. Although I think our team is similarly stupid numbered. Right, so we've got 20 minutes left. Should we push for a winner? Because no. Yes, Georgian Yuri. No. Daniels. What are we doing? Addo's very, very tired now. Let's bring on Zykov, because Addo's not going to be taking anyone on with that little fitness left. So we might as well bring on Zykov, who is, at least, as we know, lethal as a finisher if he ever gets in the position and stops faffing about. Eklund-non, Husic at Krzyżanowski, but doesn't get there. Rubal. Rosman. No. Yes. That's what I like to see. Now, 8 minutes left of this game. Rubal. Rosman. Oh, Husic has got the ball. We're going to extra time, it looks like. Hadir. Daniels. Oh, Hardy. Oh, God's sake, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Okay, Adita. Mancia. Adita. He brings it over to Achy Breaky, puts it out to Daniels. Oh, he goes backwards instead of forwards. Saidi, Rosman. And what are you doing there? Just the defence parting like the Red Sea. Ridiculous. Hadir, Krzyżanowski. No. He's going to need a nickname, that Krzyżanowski guy. Where is he? I don't know what his first name is, actually. Not off the top of my head. Franklin, they are really... they're piling on the pressure here. Let's just go and give this guy a nickname. Did I click on him? Darius. What do we know about him? He's from Lechna. He made his debut against San Marino. What a mug. He likes Mancia. Everyone does. He's outspoken. I'm going to call him Outspoken Darius. Outspoken Derek. Because that's what Darius is. Okay, Outspoken Derek out on the wing. Oh, I'm going to enjoy that one. Good stuff. Okay, so we went through 90 minutes. We now have to survive the next. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Passion. Let's passion this thing up. I mean, to have taken Paris Saint-Germain to extra time over 2 legs is very impressive, even considering that they're not as good a team as they are in real life. But that shouldn't take away from the achievement. Zykov. Oh, he scored! Why couldn't you have done that 3 minutes ago? But yes! Now, this is a big one because it means that this game is going to be over before the end of before penalties. So we're not going to have to go to penalties at least. But now if they score, they have to score twice in order to get out of this. Outspoken Derek there, his name becoming highlighted for no apparent reason as he runs towards Zykov. Vieira. Now, luckily, we have a bit of strength in debt, so we'll be able to play the FA Cup game after this with... outspoken Derek gets there on the end of it, but doesn't score. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah, so we'll probably be able to get through the FA Cup games without too much trouble, because it is the first division side we're going to be playing, so even if we draw the first leg, we should still win the second one, so we're probably okay. Harry, absolute terrible finishing from Harry. Where is he from? Paul Harry, South African. Good, okay, and Franklin, quickly. He's Brazilian, I guess, yeah. I only guessed that he was Brazilian because he doesn't have a second name or a first name. I'm not some kind of Brazilian whisperer. Now, Mohamedov, good ball. Slow the game down, keep it going. Outspoken Derek there gets the ball, gives it to Adita. Outspoken Derek. It's actually more of a mouthful than his actual name, but it's fine. That's the kind of nickname I like. Daniels now goes past his man. Oh, I thought he was going around the outside of him, going to cross the ball in again, but no. Have they changed their formation again? They have. They've gone back to being... So let's go exploit the flanks, please. Yes, please. Did you... Okay, it's waiting. It's pending. What? What are you doing? I didn't even get to press a button. I have to press a button before you start. No? Okay. Well, that was fun. So we're going to carry on. Oh, okay, weird. Ruble, Frank. Oh wow, they've gone for it. Husic. They really have gone for it. Jesus. 3 at the back. Outspoken Derek now. Can he get behind his man? Yes, he can. He's got beyond him. Crosses the ball back to the back post. Daniels scores. We are 3-1 up in Paris, and we are through to the next round. Outstanding goal. Masha, come and see. Come and see. Masha's not interested, but she is coming to see. We're beating Paris 3-1 in Paris. I know, you've got a very yellow tongue. What have you been drinking? Oh, is it all your lemons?
I don't know. No, I was eating my pills.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, the Paris fans are going home. We are 3-1 up away. Zikov. We can't possibly go. We can't not go through at this point unless they score. I think they'd have to score 3. And it seems unlikely, although let's not count it out. But Harry, terrible effort from Harry. Exactly what he thinks he's doing, shooting when he could have just been scoring. Up to Mancia, Zikov. Franklin has made a foul. Mancia now. Okay, that could have been the absolute icing on top of the cake. Would have been a Mancia free kick goal. Mancia corner. Oh, we've got them on the ropes here. Ilyas Hadir. Oh, he's getting upset. He's giving us the ball back. Mancia back post. Oh, outspoken Derek. Trying to capitalise on a mistake, but there was no mistake. Rada Aiclunon. It's a good name. Oh, now she's dancing around the flat. Trying to, I think, get rid of a fly. Yes, because she's closing the door, but it's... Whoa. Okay, Mancia. Abahi. Daniels gets the ball at the back post to Akey Breaky. Akey Breaky crosses. Oh, they clear, but Mancia's on the ball. Mancia's on the ball, and it's another corner. We have, in this second half, and in the first half, of extra time anyway, we have been much the better team. Mashu's getting a... You getting a... What are you getting? Oh, she's eating some pineapple. Full time, we have gone through. What an absolutely ridiculously good result that is. Now we can see who we're going to play against as well. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, possibly Torino. Wow, Tottenham smashed Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor. Wow. What a ridiculous result. I don't think I've ever been on such a Surprising result. Wow, CSKA Moscow smashed Panathinaikos 10-1. Who are we looking out for? I can't see them. Why can't I see? Who am I looking for? Well, it's not there. It'll tell us in a second anyway. We're given 173,000. Oh, we got Torino. Okay. Torino. Jesus. Anyway, we've played them before, haven't we? We played them in a group games, and we won at home and lost away. Okay. So, that was 5 years ago. We're at King Physio. 2-3 days out for Sean Mullen. Voiskovi cruised a 3-1 victory over Paris Saint-Germain. That's ridiculous. Aki Breaky played very well after coming on. They were given a red card, but, sucks to be them, I guess. Superb. We were excellent. We went down. We had to have some changes. I was pleased we got the victory. It's a great time to score. We're the bloody best. I don't think... Well, we'll say it again, but I don't think the Torino game is anywhere near as hard as the PSG game. Now, the key thing is to take this form into the league, because I'd love for us to now go on and win the cup. I know I just said league, but I mean the cup. I want to win the cup again, because we haven't retained it. We got to the final 2 years in a row and won one, lost one. So when do we have the next Torino game? Okay, so let's just look at what that's given to our fixtures. I mean, why do they put those games so far apart? Oh, it's not. It's just that we've got a lot of games in a month. Okay, so we'll play the Belchatow game, then we'll play Torino Legia, Torino Wisła, and then we'll probably do Belchatow Vyšev as well. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Depends if we go through. If we don't go through against Torino, then we will probably do that cup game, because we want to have something else to watch that's a bit more interesting than just league games. But wow, what a result. I did not expect that at all. Wow. I'm I'm not conflicted. I'm just excited, but I don't feel as joyful. Like, we haven't won anything yet, so it's not really like I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we won everything, because we haven't won anything. We're just through to the next round, where we could also go out. Good thing though that we won't be able to get. I don't think we can get Arsenal, because I think obviously because Arsenal were in the Champions League still, so good. Look at all these things that are happening. Not interested in any of them. Crawley manager. We got some money from Rangers, who never send us any players, but I think it's because they're not part of the. Their league isn't loaded, so they don't get as many players as they would normally do if they were a club with generated players in them. So now, on to from European royalty, we now have to play First Division GKS Belchatow, and that's definitely a step down in some people's eyes. Not in mine. I'm a big Belchatow admirer. I'm not. They're rubbish. We beat them 9-0, I think, or 9-1 in one of the games a few seasons ago. I don't think we've ever lost to them, so again, we shouldn't be too worried about qualification for this next round. The ideal world would be that we win it very comfortably, because I don't want to have to be thinking about, because last season we drew this corresponding fixture with whoever it was we played. I think it was Cracovia. In fact we even lost. We lost 2-1 or 3-2 or something like that, only to then turn it round by smashing them in the second leg. But it added a layer of doubt, which I didn't much care for. I also think that the cup this season is a bit more surprising than usual. There's not very many big teams in it still. I think they've already all been knocked out, except for possibly Lech Poznan. I don't know how Zagłębia are doing so well this season. They came in the cup final. They qualified for Europe because of that, and they're having just a sensational season off the back of that, which seems very strange to me. Jesus, loading times. Yeah, see, our away form is dreadful. Look at that. Loss, draw, loss, draw. So we could do with a win. Piast are doing as well. They're having another great season. Piast are doing very, very well as a team. Warszawa, compared to last season, are doing well, but are still way off the pace from where they used to be. Lech not having a great season. Oh, come on. Good old yeah, outspoken Derek. Oh, Union boss is might be being sacked. That would be fun. So they're very happy because of my wage expenditure. No, sorry, yeah, my tight control of that. Now, I don't bother assigning any of my players to the reserves because then they just get injured. That's what always happens in this game. They're either in the reserve team or they're not. Also, you'll notice that this season our average attendance is the highest in the league, which is great news, but the board have stopped talking about expanding the stadium. They say they haven't got any money. They did just finish the expansion to the training facilities, and we now have top training facilities, which is very good. That means that our first team at least will benefit greatly from their training and hopefully progress a little bit more. We need to increase the youth teams because I think the youth is still only average, which is weird because I'm sure they've been upgraded more than the first team. But we need. I would also like to get the stadium growing a bit more. We've got the biggest stadium in Poland now, at least the biggest, the most attended stadium in Poland. We could do with increasing that to try and get some more money for the club. Trouble is, it's quite expensive to keep expanding, and I don't think they want to build a new stadium yet. So we'll see. I might. Maybe the thing after this screen finally gets gone is I will ask the board to build a new stadium because we're selling it out every week. Come on. Vonk scored for SC Heerenveen. Can you get on with it, please? Can you get on with it, please? Can you get on with it, please? Thank you. Right, Manuel Teixeira. Good. Kroll. He loves me. He really loves me. Boardroom. Let's talk to the stadium people. What's your stadium? No, staff. I click staff, but I mean stadium. Expand stadium. Increase our revenue. We agree. We will start. Oh, okay. Last time they said we agree, but we don't have the money for it. Right, let's go to the thing. Everyone knows that we need to keep doing well. I'm confident in Mancia. These ties are often divided by the slimmest of margins. We're going to make sure that complacency isn't an issue. We need to go out and win. Good. They're going to upgrade it by 6,000 seats or 5,000 seats, whatever. Should be done by July. Good. That's only going to be 5 million. It's not so bad. And then we'll have 37,000 people in the stadium every week, which I mean seems ridiculous considering I live in Wrocław and they don't get that many people, but it would be lovely if they did. Bonick doing okay. Anyone else? Anything else interesting? Adita, he's doing amazingly. Let's just look at him a second. He's very good, and he's Polish now. It's really funny. So he made his first appearance for Nigeria sometime earlier in the season, and then got Polish citizenship so that he could play for Poland. But he's already played for. But that must be a friendly though. So maybe in the game I don't know if in the game they can change their allegiances. I know that in real life, if you don't play a competitive game for your country, you can change. So I think in real life he would be able to change to the Polish team, but I don't know if he can in Football Manager World, or at least in Football Manager 12. But we'll find out when we see the next international game, and when we have the next international break, maybe he'll be called up because he hasn't had an international break since getting his new citizenship. So, right, I'm going to play Chichikov. And we're going to play Lewandowski up front because Ado, again, he always gets injured and he's tired a lot. We are going to... Mokowenda's now away on international duty. God, he's hardly ever bloody around. We're going to say Prozek can start. I'd like Lasher to play instead of Mohamedov. I'd like Dimitrov to play. And I also see that our friend Aki Breaky will have to play because Mullen is injured. So I will put Glasgow on the bench. I will put you, Murdoch, into the bench as well. And we'll put that'll do. That will do. Except that will do. And what's his name? Glasgow will have to take a number 30. There we go. Right. So let's do this. They are playing with the traditional Polish triangle. we don't need to give any special information about these guys. They're crap. So let's just do them, shall we? We're away from home, so we're not doing very well. Their stadium is called Sport 3, which is good. Good for them. They're playing on a very square pitch in Belchatow. Keep an eye on their tactics. That's why I always find this interesting. Okay, they win a corner early on. Fine, no worries. We just need to at least get a goal just to have the backup of a away goal, because as I've mentioned a number of times, the weird away goal rule in the Polish FA Cup. But yeah, I wouldn't mind just having one at least. I don't mind losing this leg particularly, although like I said, I would like it to be comfortable. Mancia, good save from Dr. Dre. I think I made that joke last season when we played them. Mancia crosses, nobody gets there, but outspoken Derek is on the ball. Oh no, he's not. It's tackled by Grigorian, another Armenian player in the Polish divisions. They were all Georgian for a while. Everyone had Georgian players like Georgian Yuri and Mamedov and Lasha, but then they went through, and Babayan, he must also be... Oh, okay, interesting. A scorcher from distance. Was that really a scorcher from distance? I didn't notice the scorch part of that. It was definitely from distance, but I thought it took a deflection off one of our players. Babayan, Volkov. No, well, did it? It looked like it may have come off of one of these guys, but maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just unsighted. Poor old Dimitrov. Volkov again. He's doing quite well. Pruchnik, Volkov, Kozlov. That's a good Russian name. Babayan. Ooh. Okay, so they're on top of us. Maybe it's because we're so unused to playing in our lovely white away kit. Chichkov. Good ball up to Mancia, who was offside. Yep. Aye. Well, this is boring. Come on. 24 minutes. Ishmozin up to Mancia. Dre saves. Garith to Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Prozek, who scores his first goal for the club. This is a day for tame 20-yarders that spill through the keeper's hands. So well done, Prozek. He scores his first goal. I'm happy for him. He's a very good player. I'm glad we got him into the team. Terrible effort from Dr. Dre there. So we got our away goal. That's what we wanted. Volkov. Dear me, the deflected long-range efforts. Well, that's surely what they're set up for, though. Should we tell our lads to exploit the flanks again? Doesn't ever seem to really make much of a difference. Although I guess maybe it would help Lewandowski because he's a tap-in merchant of the highest order. Kedziora, Volkov, Pruchnik, Kowalski, Grigorian, Volkov. Oh, you could have let us play on there. Mancia would have been through. Roslin, Lasha, Brezhniak, Grigorian. Yes, Georgian Yuri gets in there, but somehow his touch is that of a bad person, and it was not a good thing. Man, they're doing all right. I mean, I suppose it's because they are. I mean, they're flying high in the first division, so it's. I suppose they're sort of playing well due to confidence mainly, because I mean, they're probably basically the same team that we beat last season, 6 or 7-1. So I don't doubt that the home leg will be much more dominant for us. That's a good thing about two-legged ties, is that if you're against a worse team and they play up in one and sort of nick a decent result against you, you can then sort of beat them back down again in the second leg. Whereas in the FA Cup, for example, if you play and one team sort of absolutely has a storming game, Prozek again, has a storming game, and in a one-off performance they can knock you out much easier. So this protects the bigger teams, this format, which I don't like as an up-and-coming. As a fan of smaller clubs, I don't like that, but as a manager of the big club, yeah, I'm fine with that. Man, what a dull first half. Okay, let's try not being crap. Not being crap, 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 not being crap. Hernig and Sanf. Oh, it's Masha again. What's she doing? She's waving. And we scored just as Masha comes in with Lasher. What a coinky-dink. It literally is. Good work. 2-1 up. That's what we want. How will they react to this? Probably by doing nothing. They have made a substitution. Oh, they've gone 4-4-2. Okay. So we can remove the exploit the flanks thing. Mancia. Lasher gets the ball. Prozek gives it up to Outspoken Derek. He misses. So we're going to take away our attempts to exploit the flanks so explicitly. Mancia, lovely. No, Lewandowski scores. That's it. That's what I like to see. It's his 10th goal of the season. That's pretty impressive considering I don't think he's started many. He played well at the beginning of the season, then he dropped out of the team a bit because he's not so creative, and against the better teams he doesn't really do very much, but he's a bit of a one-trick pony, and that one trick is to score goals. So well done him. Now then, we're going to take Mancia off. We're going to... Oh no, we're not. I fucking didn't... Oh, of course, he's still on holiday, isn't he? Gareth is coming off then. We will give Glatskov a game because he's always bitching and moaning. And Zykov will come on for Lewandowski, who's looking a bit tired. So good. There we go. The classic Ben Wheatley triple substitution on 60 minutes. Georgian Yuri lever. Up to Mancia. Must score. Doesn't. But Outspoken Derek gets the ball. And smashes it out for a throw-in. Outspoken Derek. Kidzura. Georgian Yuri. Ishmurzin. Back to Dimitrov. Georgian Yuri. Okay, guys. Thank you. Achy breaky. Daniels. Just slip it up the line for him. Zykov. He's very immobile. He doesn't really move very much. Like I'd have liked the player to have run in that gap there, but he didn't. Hernig and Zenf. Zakrishevsky, good name. Kozlov, which I'm pretty sure means it's like goat. It's probably like, I don't know what the equivalent English name would be, like goatee, but it's great header off the post from Glatskov. He wants out and he's trying to score own goals wherever he can to try and get himself off the team. Right. Dre, Dr. Dre. Mancia is fouled. It's going to be a yellow card, hopefully. Nothing more. It is. Does that mean he misses his next game? No, it's this Murzin was on the yellow already. Daniels up to Zykov. Zykov round the player. Daniels, good ball. Is Murzin to finish? Doesn't. Good header from Pruchnik. Adamyan, he's another Armenian. Oh, great save from Dimitrov. Excellent save. So we've won 3-1, possibly with the possibility of them scoring or us scoring one more. But we've probably done enough to see us through in this tie over the two legs already, because we've got 3 away goals and we're very unlikely to concede 3 away goals at home against a team from the Polish league. Kulavik, Ishmurzin. So he will be unable to play in the away leg. That's fine. Zykov, he does cross it, and Outspoken Derek hits the ball against the post. How it didn't go in, I don't know. There we go. Achy breaky. Good ball. Daniels. Zykov fouls. Lasher, maybe one final chance. Zykov up to Mancia, but doesn't get there. Ishmurzin gets there though, to Zykov. Mancia hits it over the bar. Could have had a fourth, would have been nice. Oh well. Dr. Dre kicks the ball up. Kidzura gets the ball. But this is the death throes of this game. Kulavik gets a throw in off of us. But I'm not too worried. I think we will be fine. Ishmurzin. Big old kick up to Outspoken Derek, and they kick it all the way back to the keeper, and we've won 3-1. Lovely stuff. Good win, boys. I could have said I wasn't happy because they didn't do well in the first half, but they're doing okay. We've got 3 players in the top scorers list, which is good. And Lech I think Lech are the only big team left in the overview. Yeah, so Lech. Wisła are still here. Okay, so Lech here, away goals that could be let out of this competition already, which would be good. Another big team, so we don't have to play him. Grzegorz scored, very good. Wojciech Kroll. Oh, shut up. Oh, he's the guy that said he liked me. Yeah, well, no, I like him. Anyway, so that's the end of that. So, like I said, let's go fixtures. We will come back for the Torino and Legia games. And then after that, we will come back for the Torino and Wisła games. 2 big cup games and 2 big league games, which should mean that those videos are not dull as houses. So I'll see you then, guys. Bye.